Hello, church. So I am here with Kyle and Bryce. And Bryce, you may know or may not. So Bryce's parents and grandparents have been attending our church, but Bryce has been away at college. So, Bryce, you were just telling me you're at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, studying mechanical engineering. I'm going into my second year there, and so far I've had a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So Bryce, we've heard that you and some friends have been going to ASP for a really long time. Can you tell us what is ASP?
So ASP is the Appalachian Service Project, and basically it's a week-long trip where we go to somewhere in the Appalachian community. I think the states are Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, and North Carolina.
Hmm.
And they kind of just send you somewhere down there to a site. It's usually like a school or something,
Hmm.
and you'll stay there for a week. And we leave on Sundays, usually really early in the morning because we get there and um we do like worships and stuff there with them. So it's you kind of like bond with the whole group. And
Hmm.
then Monday through Friday, we will kind of we'll go to like a single person's home, and for that week we will help repair something or make something either accessibility related or just fixing something so that the house is like safer and drier and warmer. It's one of their mottos.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's essentially just helping people in need um, regarding like home repairs and stuff.
So how does someone get selected to be helped in this program?
Um, they have to make an application for it,
Hmm.
and then it gets reviewed by the Appalachian Service Project staff,
Hmm.
and I think they base it kind of off of I think a lot of things, like how many people are living in the home, how big of an impact it would have. Like they I've talked to them and it's really hard for them because they get so many applications and like there's so many people that they wish they could help, but
Hmm.
like they really have to focus on like who needs it the most because
Hmm.
like typically the homeowners I've worked with and that we usually work with are older people, people in like wheelchairs, people whose spouses have died and are now living alone. Like it's people who generally um like not that they couldn't really do it themselves. I'm sure they're all really strong and everyone I've talked to has always seemed amazing, but
Hmm.
they definitely appreciate the help and it
Hmm.
um yeah,
Hmm.
it's people that really need, I
Hmm.
guess, um help. Yeah.
Yeah. Your face like lights up when you're talking about the people.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're really nice. I they're always really inviting. Like they always want to talk to you.
mhm.
Um they usually will give you food during
Hmm.
lunch and offer you
Wonderful.
water. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um and then one of the they during the week we do like an event each day, I think. Or there's themes for each day, and then one of the days is like a barbecue
Mm.
um with the families that we're helping. So they invite all the families to the barbecue. And so you get to learn like you get to see everybody basically because
Mm.
most of the time you only see the person you're working with.
Yeah.
Because typically um we'd have like 8 different crews because it's like
Mhm.
6 people per job site.
Mhm.
And when we were going it was like 50 or maybe 80 people. So we'd have to split up.
Mhm.
But like just seeing everyone there, it because they're all so nice. It's
Mhm.
crazy. And they're like they always want to give something to you. Like they're very appreciative of the help. And like I know it's very hard for them to give something,
Mm-hmm.
but they always find a way to give you something.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Uh,
So,
mhm,
Bryce, what does it mean to you to do this?
Um, I just I really like helping people, and after the first time I did it, like I keep talking about the people that like
mhm,
meeting them the first time has been like these people are so nice. Like I want to keep helping this area
mhm,
because it's such a pretty place too. Like the places they send us, usually really deep in the mountains. The trees are so nice there. So like people that are willing to like stay living there, like you, because some of them do have the option to move, some of them don't, which is
mhm,
unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate because it's just such a nice place, but like there's more opportunities elsewhere because
mhm,
it's typically areas where the poverty rate is really high,
mhm,
but like the they're very like resilient there. They're super
mhm,
nice. There's just I could list so many good characteristics of the people there. They're just amazing.
mhm,
But like after meeting them, I knew I wanted to like keep coming back and helping them.
mhm,
Um, and then the program too is also really good. There's we pray every morning before going to the job site. Um, there's services in the afternoon. Um, they have like cultural nights. Like I mentioned the barbecue, that's kind of technically one of them. There's also another one where they have some like one person who lives locally come in. It's
mhm,
usually like either a comedian or like a musician or something. Like I think
mhm,
last time I went, it was like a bluegrass singer. So that was cool. Um, and they always have a lot of stories too. I lost my
mhm,
AirPod. Um,
mhm,
so it's just like a lot of fun talking to them, and I really like going down there to meet all the people. So I love. It's just a great experience for me.
mhm.
Um,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Uh, so you've gone on trips before. How many trips have you done before?
Um,
Off
I
the
think
top of your head.
I think this is gonna be my fifth. I
Okay.
went in eighth grade.
Mm-hmm.
Um, ninth grade was COVID, so we didn't get to do that. And then yeah, 10th, 11th, 12th,
Hmm.
I also went.
Okay. And you're going with the same group of guys that you've been going with?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. We it's gonna be a lot of fun this year because we usually got split up in past years because like we were typically like leaders for the cruise
Mm-hmm.
and also like the church we were younger and the church knew that we were all friends so they were like they're just gonna talk too much. But now we're like, if they put us on a crew all together, we could get so much work done in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the goal this year. We're hoping to get a big project and finish something huge.
That's awesome.
Because we all, since we've all been on it a couple times, we all kind of know what we're doing now,
Mm-hmm.
and we're also older and stronger, so we can
Mhm.
get stuff done quicker.
You're gonna churn stuff out this year.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Um, so, um, so Salem supporting you all means supporting the six of you?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
but it's more supporting like the people that we're helping.
Okay, so tell us
Um,
about that. Um, where does the money go?
so
Mhm.
here, the ASP website has
Mhm.
a little rundown of that that I'll
Mhm.
go over. Um, so it says that the we pay a mission fee of 375 per week, which pays for our lodging, and then they give us breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Mhm.
And then it also covers all the material. They have to pay the staff that works there. They have, I think, 4 staff per like school, and
Mm,
they deliver materials to us. They do
mhm,
all the logistics. They plan the events and like the services and stuff. Um, they also actually, yeah, I think that's all that covers. And then also we have to pay for a van
mhm,
because not only to fit all 6 of us in one car, but we also need to fit all the materials, and
mm,
because we have to fit 2x4s and stuff, so we
mm,
need a lot of space, and a pickup truck wouldn't fit all of us, so a big van
mhm,
is needed, and those are kind of expensive to rent, so that's some of the cost. And then I think the final cost is gas, just
mm.
because we have to go so far. I think the location we're going to is 400 miles away, somewhere around there.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
long drive.
Yeah. So, so this like $375 per
Mhm.
person contributes to all the materials needed to
Yeah,
someone's
that
house.
covers yeah, all the materials that we'll be using.
Oh my gosh, that does not sound like when I think home renovation or home fixing, I think like
Mhm.
tens of thousands of dollars to like fix something. So, um,
Well, typically, since it's only a week, like it's probably a
mhm,
lot smaller than what you're thinking.
mhm,
But well,
mhm,
actually, that's not true because they'll have um the
mhm.
bigger projects. You'll just like leave it, and then the next because they get so many volunteers that like just the
Mhm,
next week they'll continue doing because the sites stay open the whole summer.
mhm. So you're
Um,
really part of like a big organization that
yeah,
um, really interdependent on each
hmm
week, where you really hope that the week before you did everything right. So
yeah.
that
It's I can't remember any stories right now, but that's definitely happened where some you get to somewhere and you realize, oh, like we need to go back and fix this from the last week.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but
Oh,
sometimes it's also like good. I remember,
mm,
I think it was my second year, we were
mhm,
building a ramp to get into a home for someone in a wheelchair, and the week before us, the homeowner told us it was a group of like 10 guys, and she said they all looked like huge football players.
uh-huh.
And apparently they dug all the holes, like it was a ton. They got like half the ramp up. I think all we
Mhm,
put or no, they got like all the ramp up in a week.
mhm,
And all we really did was put on the what are they the like you know how the top and bottom there's a beam that like connects it on like the side railings.
mm,
We just put those in because
mhm,
they had done like everything else. And then we finished the landing for it too. Like they didn't put it wasn't all the way to the ground, so we put that on too. That was
mhm.
about it because they just had done so much
And you
before.
all were like,
Hmm.
okay, what's next?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
the if you finish fast enough, like the week after, like if 1 week's done, since the site's still running, and if they have time, like if they know they're getting a lot more crews coming, they'll
Mhm.
accept more people so that there's more homes being repaired instead of
Oh,
just
that's
the ones
cool.
they initially
Mm.
accept.
So you really, there's like an emotional incentive
Mhm.
to get stuff done and get it done well so that more
Yeah.
people can be helped.
Mhm.
That's very cool. Um, so how much do you all need? How much have you already raised? And what's left?
So I
Hmm.
think so the van is around 1,000. all of the costs for us, the 375 a person. Wait, I can't do that math in my head. 375 times 6, 2,250. So plus gas, I think we were saying our estimated cost is like 3,500
Mhm.
ish. And right now we're at, I think, 2,500. So yeah, our goal is just another 1,000, and that would cover basically everything.
Mhm. So you're almost done.
Yeah.
You just need $1,000 left.
hmm And
Mm.
then we also, in the past, we have um gotten, we typically get like gifts for the homeowners too, just like
Mm.
out of our own money.
Mhm.
So that, depending on how much we spend on that, that also adds on to it. And we haven't really talked about that yet, but I know that's something that
Mhm.
we like to do, because just like
Mhm.
it's usually like a floor mat or like a
Mhm.
flower or just like something that relates to the homeowner. Sometimes if they have a dog, we'll get them dog food. Or I think last year they really liked the birds that they had outside their house, so we got them another birdhouse and some bird feed.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
that's another cost, but that's not too much. But so
So
yeah,
that's
just
like what
around,
you would do with any extra money you
yeah, that would
fundraise.
be if we get any extra money, it would go to, we'd make sure it get to the homeowner
Mhm.
through a gift or something.
Mhm. That's really cool. Um, is there anything else that you'd like to share with Salem about the trip?
Um, you
Mhm.
think if there's anything about the actual trip that I haven't covered yet? Um, not that I can really, nothing more related actually that I can think about right now. I could talk about some more, some of the past trips I've done so that people get a
Yeah.
better understanding of what we've done.
Mhm.
Um, the first year, actually, the first year we were all together as a group, and then they split us up after that. That was fun because we were the only eighth grade group that went. It was
Mhm.
kind of like a pilot trip for Oakdale. Um,
Mhm.
they, yeah, they only do high school, so this is why we kind of have to. We've been doing this fundraising because
Mhm.
there's no churches that like specifically sponsor a college age trip.
Hmm.
So we've just been asking for just help with fundraising,
Mhm.
which is why I came to Salem. I was like, oh, my
Mhm.
parents go to this church, I go to this church. Let
Mhm.
me see if they can help us out.
You've been
But
grandfathered in. Mhm.
yeah. um, so eighth grade, we were, I think it was in the middle of summer, so the house had already been, some work had already been done on it. We were repairing two rooms, I think. It was a bathroom and a bedroom. That's
Mhm.
another thing. They also have to be done quick because sometimes, like, it's people's houses and they
Mhm.
don't really, like, they need that space. Like, they have to
Yeah.
move all their furniture around. So not
Mhm.
only, like, if it's someone's room, not only can they not sleep there, but all the
Mhm.
stuff that was in that room has to be in someone else's room now. And so it
Yeah.
just makes it a lot harder for them.
Yeah.
But we think we're, yeah, I think we just replaced the flooring mostly and a wall for that
Mhm.
house. They also, it was really cool. It might have actually been well into the summer. I can't remember, but because they had a room that had also been just built by ASP for their two kids.
Mhm.
I think they had like four kids and they didn't have enough rooms for them, so
Mhm.
ASP built like a little add-on to their
Mhm.
house. It was really nice.
Mhm.
Um, 10th grade was the ramp that I was talking about.
Mhm.
Um, that was a lot of just using a saw to cut wood and
Mhm.
then drill it onto the railings.
Mhm.
Um, 11th grade was a floor. It was a room and the OSB board of the subflooring was rotten throughout like the entire room. So you had to be really careful where you stepped in, and that's not a great way to really live, having to walk through your room like it's full of landmines.
Mm-hmm.
So we replaced the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then we replaced the subfloor, and then we also put like new like vinyl flooring on top of that. So
Mm-hmm.
it looked really nice. It was
Mm-hmm.
like it was imitation like hardwood floor. It looked
Ooh.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Um and then last year, oh wait, no, that was last year. Because I was leading that group. I was like the senior leader, I guess. You kind of have like they would have it so that your senior year you like kind of take hold of the project.
Mm-hmm.
Like you talk to the staff that is assigned to your site. It's another thing. They assign one staff to each site so that they get to know like the homeowner better and they all understand the project.
Mm-hmm.
So you would talk to
There's
them.
constantly.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Um, you would talk to them. I also helped like make the plans for like the next day and all that stuff. Like figure out what
You really
supplies
learned
we need.
leadership.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you learn a lot. I've
Mm-hmm.
learned leadership skills, communication skills, and then like the biggest one is just how to use like power tools and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's I've learned a lot about. I'm very confident with power tools now because of ASP.
That's so fun. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you know this, but Salem used to have a lot of groups that went to ASP.
hmm
Um, but all of our kids have graduated.
Okay.
So they used to spend like half the year fundraising for ASP.
hmm
So this is no stranger to most of them.
Okay.
But I'm new to the church, so I don't know as much about ASP, and I don't know that Kyle knows anything
No.
other than what you just told him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I think this is something that's near and dear to our church's heart. Our
hmm
prayer group every week prays that we would have a group to send to ASP.
hmm
Um, and so then here you all are,
Yeah.
kind of an answer to prayer that we can help you all go make a difference in the world. So
hmm
thank you for reaching out to us.
Yeah. Thank you
And
for the help.
yeah, any last thoughts before we sign off?
I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Bryce.
Thank you.